All right, so not the first time he has been the #1 bantamweight contender, but most would argue this is a totally different beast than the man who arrived in a championship setting prior. Your thoughts on the #1 contender coming in here tonight?
You know, when you get here, you find an opportunity to try and become the man. But if it doesn't work out, you got to find your way back. That's exactly what this guy did. Not many believed that he would find his way back to this championship. He has, but now he understands that this will be the last chance. Last chance to become the champion. He cannot miss this opportunity. It's all or nothing for this guy walking into the octagon.
As some might say, don't be Russell Westbrook, right? Don't get to the NBA Finals one time, you gotta get back.
There twice. You gotta get there twice.
Well, this is not your father's bantamweight division, right, DC? A lot of people would argue in this era, 135 pounds, 1 through 50 is the UFC's deepest division, and this is the champion who has emerged from that talented pack.
Yeah, it's a very tough weight class. I mean, you look at the top 15, and all these guys are so talented. But when you look at the champ, you can see that there's something different about him. It's in his swagger. It's in his abilities. It's in his idea that he is just so much better than everyone else. It's easy to poke holes in that unless he keeps winning. And that's exactly what he's done.
He's mastered the game. He's mastered the weight cut. He's got every skill in the book. Most believe it's going to take a Herculean effort to dethrone that champion here tonight. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our tale of the tape for this bantamweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, John the Magician Dodson. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting, leading, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the World, Thomas Tominhas Almeida.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, ready to go here, round one. As usual, John Dodson loose as a goose. I'd be freaking out. This guy's walking to the octagon, smiling ear to ear. Dodson enjoys his job and figures to get off to a good start here tonight. Looking to establish the jab here. Nicely done by Dodson. He's been working hard defensively. Kick block there.
Oh, nice.
And a miss with the right hook. Oh, right punch followed by a left there by Thomas Almeida. Well, missed on that one. Counters with that inside leg kick. Big shots being landed on both sides here. Just missed with the left there.
He's back in the clinch position. This is where he has done a ton of good work here. Punch, punch, punch to the head from the clinch. He's got great kicks also. He needs to be throwing more kicks in this fight. He hasn't thrown many at all.
Rips the body there.
Oh, nice inside kick.
Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Thomas Almeida.
Oh, nice.
Oh, how about the accuracy to land right there?
He cannot take another shot like that.
Oh, blocks that kick to the body. Nicely done. Oh!
Heard it again.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Throws the team. All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
Trying to hammer that lead leg. Round two next. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, let's get to round two. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got some high level.
Oh, that is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, great deception to land the flying knee. Swing and a miss with that punch by John Dodson.
Quick jab lands there.
So 42 total strikes have now landed for John Dodson. And landing with 42% accuracy thus far against Brazil's Thomas Almeida. Just over 3 minutes now to go in round two. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson one in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. Left hand. Well, don't get mad, get even, right? He got stunned by his opponent earlier in the round. He's clearly been losing since. Mentally, it appears as though he's checked out.
A lot easier said than done. When his opponent has the power that he possesses, it's hard for him to say, you know what, I'm going to take one to give one. They're so evenly matched, and they're going tit for tat.
Oh, huge kick. Nice jab by Thomas Almeida. Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Might get the TKO here.
He cut him. He cut him. So many ground strikes landed. that eventually he got him cut.
Right back.
20 seconds left. Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, so there's the horn. Confidence has to be high after that round. Great round from Dodson.
Speed up, breathe, relax. You okay? All right, get some water. Let's recompose here, okay?
Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Back and forth we go. Oh, beautiful jab there. It's one thing to have length, of course. It's another to use it effectively. Beautiful job with that jab. Oh, big right hand, yes. Pretty good jab there by Dodson. Oh, really good with the kick to the body. Just misses with that one. Thus far, 81 total strikes have now landed for John Dodson. Just below 50% thus far, landing with 44% accuracy against Thomas Almeida. Dodson going for the leg kick, nothing doing there. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Every strike he lands, that cut gets worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse, and he needed to address it a little bit sooner because now that damage is starting to pile up.
Decent right hook attempt, but it's no good. Oh, how clean is that jab by Dodson? Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. In the half guard.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Dodson. All right, stacked guard here. The feet are on the hips. What are you trying to do if you're in top position?
Oh, man, you're attacking those feet right away because you understand that the guy with the feet on the hips, all he has to do is just extend his legs.
Right.
He's a grown man that's pushing you off.
Could be the beginning of the end here. Huge shots being landed on both sides.
This is crazy. Oh, he got hit again.
Back to his feet. Seconds winding down in round 3. Oh! That is it!
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him. But for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. Here's Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 58 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, John the Magician Dodson.
So the Magician John Dodson with yet another big performance here tonight. I'm just not sure there's